Hey guys, Simon here, and we've got a bit more Minecraft. And I wasn't going to record this bit. Well, anyway, just to preface what I'm doing, I'm building the other two fountains. So you see the one in the middle there, there's going to be two more fountains, one at each end of the courtyard. And I wasn't going to record this because, you know, it's just me filling in the ocean to extend the courtyard into a semicircle at each end. And this side's not too interesting, I'm just extending it out. So I've filled it up with dirt up to here, so as you can see it's a bit deeper on this side. So I've, you know, filled it up to there. I mean, that's not too interesting. There's a small pile of dirt there that I've removed. So that's not the interesting part. The interesting part is the other half, where there's a bigger hill on the right side from where we're facing. The ocean is also deeper, there's more ice, and you can see it there in the distance now. There's a hill there, so I have to cut into that. And I thought I would just start the video, you know, here, just showing you what it looks like before, you know, so that we can compare it later on with what it looks like afterwards. You can see the hill's pretty big, and it's, you know, we're right in the middle, I believe. Okay, that's the middle of the courtyard. So, you know, it's a whole half of the semicircle there, or, you know, half of where I want to put the semicircle is actually a hill. So I need to flatten out quite a bit of that, and I need to flatten out that as well. And so yeah, I'll do that off screen as well. Again, it's not too interesting, it's just digging and then putting blocks in the ocean. And it's a lot of ice, as you can see. Whoa, glitches. Yeah, and so let's see, the semicircle goes out quite a bit. I guess, you know, it's up to here maybe, so yeah, we end up cutting into that hill there. I'm not quite sure what to do about it yet, but I guess I'll figure it out as I go. And I guess this would be an opportunity to harvest more sand as well. You know, as I remove the water, I can dig down and get the sand and replace it with dirt, because I need sand quite a bit more than I need dirt. So it turns out the sand problem isn't a huge problem in the end. And also there's this stuff down here, there's a lot of mushrooms and empty space, and the fountain is right here, so I have to remove a bit of this stuff as well, or modify it. Anyway, just to show you what the place looks like before we start, and I guess the next part will be me showing you the semicircle cut out of that and filled into there and all that stuff. Okay, so I've dug out a chunk out of that hill over there, and it looks kind of ugly actually. I need to figure out what to do about that. Anyway, I can leave that until after I build the fountain and everything else, but that looks pretty bad actually. Anyway, so I've been filling this in, and it turned out to be a little more complex than I thought. I tried just digging out the sand from the bottom, but I kept drowning, which isn't good. So now I've decided to fill it in with the sand, so remove the water. What's going on? Okay. So fill in the water with the sand, and then digging the sand back out until we get down to the bedrock, or soil, or gravel, whatever it happens to be down underneath this. And then replacing that again with the dirt. So it's a bit complicated, but I really want to get this sand because, you know, as I said over and over, I really need more sand. Oops. So basically I'm just dropping sand in to displace the water, which, wait, did it just, yeah, it just keeps freezing over like that. Oh, great. Yeah, so it's not complicated, or it's not difficult, it's just time consuming, I guess. And there's graphical glitches when recording. It's not quite this bad when I'm not recording. I don't know what's going on with that as well, but Yeah, so basically this. And then filling this in. And so on and so forth, and then going back and digging it all back out again. Kind of tedious, but you know, that's how it is. Alright, I won't record this because it is kind of boring. I just wanted to show you what's going on. I'll show a little bit of what's going on. Right, I'll come back when all this is filled out and I've extracted all the sand from here. And then I'll decide what to do next. Well, I'll build the fountain next, basically. I might even just build that and then come back when those are built, or at least the bottom of them, because you've already seen one of them and it's just the same thing repeated over here. Okay, so the previous segments are kind of out of sequence. Like, we dealt with the enderman, but the stuff before this part right now was recorded before our little adventure with the creepers and all that, so hopefully it's not too confusing. Anyway, back with the fountains, we are doing the wings now, or the sculpture thing on top. So we're gonna do the western one first, the Fountain of the Moon, as I'm calling it. I've already given this some thought, so it'll be... okay, that's black, grey and light grey. I actually... okay, never mind, let's go. I actually wanted grey, light grey and white, not black. Although... no, I want white. There's also the issue of ice. I mean, in this fountain there's a little bit of ice. If we can find it, there it is. So there's a little bit of ice and it's not really a big problem. And I was thinking, well, a little bit of ice, I can deal with it. But on that fountain there's a lot of ice. Like a ridiculous amount of ice. Like even patches of water right next to torches will turn into ice. And then melt again and then freeze again. I don't know why. I guess that part of the world is really cold or something. So yeah, ice problems. Not too sure what to do about that. Some people have been suggesting in the video comments, people have been suggesting lava under glass, under the water, or glowstone under the water. I'm actually thinking pumpkins under the water. It depends how it looks. I guess I don't mind the jack-o'-lanterns under the water too much. If it looks bad, I can always replace it with glowstone later and just put in the pumpkins for now. But you know, I didn't want to do that. But you know, considering how much ice is in the eastern fountain, which you'll see later on, I don't think I really have any other options. Anyway, let me just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a bit far away. Hopefully I can see it clearly enough. Okay, let's stairs. And what did I say? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So dark grey. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. Dark grey. Light grey. And then 3 white. I think. 1, 2, 3. I think that's how I want it, but I guess I'll see later on. Okay, so that's the top half. Now we have to do the stuff underneath. If I can get back up. So there'll be grey there, and grey there. That is what I was thinking. And let's see what that looks like. That's alright, I think. Okay, so let's just go with that for now. Let's just go with it and build the whole thing and see what that looks like. Let's see. So that's the dark grey, light grey, and white. And so on and so forth. I should have done the other side at the same time, shouldn't I? Let's see, is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. So 3 there, and the grey, and the white, and then I guess we should, whoa! We should 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And that. And I really want. Oh, whoops. That there. Those there, and the dark grey there. Let's see what that looks like. Interesting. Interesting. I haven't put the torch down yet. It's gonna change again when I put the torch down because it is, especially because the white is so sensitive to colors. I mean, looking at it now, you can see how it's slightly purple. I don't know if you can notice that or whether it'll render out correctly in the YouTube because of the compressor and all that, but at least on my screen it looks a little bit purple up there. And that's of course, skylight is blue, and so there's a slight blue tinge to it. 5. Yeah, no, we might as well. Actually, I should jump across and do this first. Doing white. Yeah, I'm sure you can see it here. It's slightly purple because it's nighttime. Let's put a torch down. See, now it's white. Parkour. Oops, that's the wrong way. There. Ouch. And light grey, 3 white.